Hey, Dr. Christianson here with you. I want to talk about your metabolism and the way in which thyroid disease can interact with that and some solutions for that. So for starters, this is really how well your body burns fuel, and this is how much fuel you burn and how exactingly you can regulate it. So your set point, so to speak. In the first portion, some people just, they don't eat much, they move around plenty, but their weight does not respond. They cannot lose weight without the most extreme efforts, and if they do, they gain it back right away. In the other scenario, the set point is off, and people have a very low range of food they can tolerate without weight gain showing up. And these are both issues with metabolism. These are how well the body can burn fuel and how well it can regulate this. And this is a big deal. This is something that has huge effects upon your health. It can raise inflammatory reactions throughout your whole body. And so many symptoms, fatigue, depression, joint pain, IBS, they can all come from extra body weight, from a poor metabolism. It's a huge, huge health issue. And over the years, my views have changed on this. I've seen so many weight loss pills that have just made me frustrated. They promise the moon and deliver nothing. They really haven't made a difference at all. And then I was spending time on all the medical research in developing the last book, and I saw a lot of newer studies, and they were more thyroid specific. And I realized that pills will never solve weight problems by themselves, but they can help. They can make a really big difference for those with thyroid disease. And the connection with thyroid disease runs a couple of ways. So when the thyroid doesn't work right, the body doesn't have a good metabolism. We just don't burn fuel as effectively. And very easily, a vicious cycle can set up. And what happens there is the more unhealthy weight that we have, the more our body attacks our thyroid, and the less we can use thyroid hormones effectively. So the two of these start to feed back on each other and cause the problem to greatly amplify and greatly worsen. So here's a few of the nutraceuticals that have had really good data. And by really good data, I'm looking at human studies, placebo-controlled blinded studies, and studies on those who have thyroid disease, and studies that show an actual outcome in the things that matter. And we've got data like that. So first up is white kidney bean extract. Pretty cool stuff. This is something that's akin to resistant starch. It's been shown to lower body weight, decrease organ fat, reduce waist size, lower blood pressure, and lower cholesterol. Next up is choline. This is a essential B vitamin quasi-like substance. This has been shown to help females burn fat more quickly, and differences can show up within 7 days. This also lowers leptin, which can regulate the appetite response. Another highlighted ingredient here is Nigella. This is a compound shown in those with thyroid disease to help them reduce their weight, lower their body mass index, lower their waist circumference, and lower their hip circumference. And this was, again, human clinical-controlled, placebo-controlled study. So some people with thyroid disease took Nigella, some took a placebo, and we saw these benefits. We saw these things show up. So how would nutraceuticals fit in an overall plan to help your weight, to help your metabolism? Well, I would use them in conjunction with a metabolism reset diet. And you can do that during the reset phase. The nutraceuticals can help. They're also fine on the maintenance phase. So I've taken these and other ingredients and combined those into a blend called Metabolism Boost. And that's the purpose of it, is to boost your metabolism back to a good range. When your metabolism works well, weight loss is automatic. Your body comes back to a good weight and you stay there without extreme measures. So do this with the MRD. And the acute phase, we can often see more inches come down. And the maintenance phase, we can see less tendencies towards regain. How to use this? 2 capsules once daily with food. First thing in the morning is often a simple time to be consistent. And the main thing to track, I would suggest, is waist circumference. We always talk about it in terms of pounds, and that's totally cool. But waist circumference in inches, that's where your health is really improving. So keep tabs on your waist circumference. And if it's not where you want it, Metabolism Boost can be a helpful factor. 2 capsules daily in the morning with food. This is Dr. Alan Christianson talking about some nutraceutical solutions for big issues with those that have thyroid disease. All right, take care, and we'll talk again really soon.